What is up, guys? I just want to make a quick short video. Um, I don't want to make it too long or anything, but I wanted to talk about why Lee is still viable. I've been playing a lot of Lee in ranked, and I've actually changed my mind from how I viewed him at the start of the season. At the start of the season, I thought this character is going to be hot garbage and useless. But the more I've played, I've learned to see that that's just not true. Now, I will say this. I'm not like a lead pro or anything. Yes, he's one of my favorite characters in Tekken history, but I'm not like a fighting GM or something like that who can tell you every single thing about him in and out. But I'm still gonna try to make this video, and hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from here. So let's get into this here. Now, I'm not going to mention any of the changes from Season 2 because I've already done that and plenty of other YouTubers have done that. I might bring up a thing here or there, but overall I'm not going to be talking about it. Um, but yeah, so something I do want to talk about first is actually his heat moves that he has now. So, for his heat moves in Season 2, he actually didn't really have a heat at all in Season 1, but in Season 2, he has two moves, which is down 1 plus 2, which is a little bit overkill because it's plus 6, although it's not, I wouldn't say it's crazy because it is steppable to the right very easily, for one, and for second, um, it's used, what, twice, I think? Let's see. Yeah, you get, actually, technically used it 3 times. I didn't really know because I don't really use this move, and I don't really see many of these using it. It might be because it's steppable, but I don't quite know. Um, but I think it could get toned down just because why not? Give it maybe plus 2. Give it some value, but don't make it, don't keep it plus 6, but don't make it useless just because it's nice, I guess. And secondly, we have this right here, which is actually pretty cool. I thought this move might have been crazy busted because it's like, oh, fully tracking, but it's neutral. It's not that bad. I really don't think this move is a problem. I think this move is fine. And that's basically his heat. This move is good. The other move is good, but I don't think either of them are really all that crazy. He kind of pales in comparison to a lot of other characters' heat, say Lydia, Brian, um, Horang, and so on. Now I talked a bit about his heat. I didn't really mention the changes, like I said I wasn't gonna. And I didn't mention how some of the moves are a little bit faster and do some more damage and stuff like that. But I am going to say this, the reason that he's viable and the reason I want to make this video, and prepare yourselves, because I know some of you are going to be like, what? Prepare yourselves for what? This is normal, what you're going to say here. But other people are just going to think I'm fucking insane, because I've mentioned this to some people before, and people actually think, they think it's crazy. But Lee, the reason I think he's viable, this character is, his counter hits are debatably the best in the game. And now, you could be like, what? How? Because there's characters like, I don't know, Brian and King, but I think that Lee has some shit that is completely busted. For example, why? Why is that half his health gone? I didn't mean to go into heat, but why is half his health gone right there? From a 10 frame. Why? 223 is so good. I throw this shit out so often, this 2 right here. Every time I'm like, yeah, this counter hit's gonna hit on wall because it's incredible. And also, just to add on to that, he has probably the best 10 frame moves in the game. So there's that. Literally every single thing he has that's 10 frames is great. Now you'd be like, wait, 223, is that the only one you're gonna mention? 49 damage, very strong, but that's it? No. And everybody knows about this one. Magic 4? Alright. Only character I believe in the game who has a 11 frame Magic 4 now. Some characters like Armor King have it. But they don't have 11 frames. Theirs is 13. I think Luz too. Look at that. This is crazy. 11 frame heat engager. Does anybody else have one? That's not counter hit? I don't know. And I dropped the bag too, but whatever. His counter hit game is insane. He has some incredible heat engagers. But what else does he have? Now, he has a mini Brian quarter circle back one as well for as another counter hit I want to mention. This is crazy. Um, Look at that. Now it's not as strong. It's not as overpowered. It's actually, I wouldn't say it's overpowered. I guess it is pretty great. They're pretty strong at least, but it's not overpowered. It's lower. It's 15 frames instead of 13. It's plus 2 instead of plus 5. But it's still definitely a good. I think this move is very underrated. I don't really see many people talking about it or using it. But look at that. 44 damage, normal hit. Death on counter hit. Very, very, very good. You know, another counter hit he actually has is down 4. So this move is great because it's 12 frame counter hit right here. See, it's 34, but it's also a heat engager, so there's that. 1 plus 2 is another great counter hit right here because it's already plus 2 on block if you go into stance. Um, but it's also a launcher. Another counter hit, down 3. 16 frames. Minus 1, yes, but also, look at that. Oh. Okay, now I'm just dropping it. Come on, man. What the fuck? Damn YouTube. Why the hell was I dropping that? I use that all the time in ranked. I don't know. It's just YouTube. You know, another thing I want to mention is him at the wall. Incredible. Um, Down 3, guaranteed after every time he's back 4, forward 4, 3. They can't get up wrong on wall because then they just fucking die. You know, his end of wall combo right here. Very strong. There's something else to tack on. I still think that this character is one of the hardest in the game. Um, but that's, you know, that could just be me still thinking that. But I don't know. I think that Lee, playing him in ranked compared to some other characters, Lee definitely feels like I struggle a lot more with him. But yeah, there's probably a lot more I could mention, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot. So I apologize for that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Lee's actually viable, like I think so, or do you guys think I'm wrong? And let me know why. I only sort of scratched the surface. I didn't want to make this video too long, so I didn't go too in depth on everything Lee has. But yeah, let me know. Have a good rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you hopefully in the next one. Bye bye.